Hey there. I haven't made one of these for 5 days because I had no recording space and I couldn't be fucked to find stuff to delete, but I finally have. So today is Sunday the 19th of January 2025, and for the 3 school days I missed, I'm telling you, I don't think I did anything interesting. And the last 2 days have been pretty boring as well. Like, oh, fuck's sake. In the 3 school days I can remember, all I can tell you that I did is that I brought my guitar to school to show Sir, and he said it was cool. I really like my guitar. I had to carry it home the next day, very fucking heavy. Oh yeah, I did have a detention for not doing my maths homework yet again, but I just went to Miss Newsom, I think. She's very nice, and I was just like, "Oh, I've got guitar lesson." She didn't even check or anything, and she was like, "It's educational. I'll mark you in. Have fun." So she just got me out of my detention, no questions asked. I love that woman. She's actually so nice. She's one of the only teachers that actually seems like she wants to help kids. Everyone else is just a prick. Like I was explaining to Nan earlier because I went there, that these teachers were dicks to me. In year 9, my history teachers hated me for no reason. Like, genuinely no reason. I literally didn't do anything. And she just, like, wasn't understanding. I might rant about that at some point, because that fucking... oh, fun. Yeah, another thing I did is I was texting Hugh, and sometimes I just take pictures of myself as a joke, to send to people, and I had my top off and I put "good night, babes" or something like that, and I realised that because of the dip in my chest. Oh yeah, I got to go to the doctor's on Tuesday so I can have a look at the dip in my chest. Yeah, because of the dip in my chest, it makes these parts look, bigger, so it looks like boobs, which I thought was really funny, just like in that photo. And so because Joe is gullible as fuck, I said to him, "Joe, guess what? Some bony girl sent me nudes," which would never fucking happen, and I'd never ask for them because that's fucking weird. Very good way to get blackmailed. Not a good idea. I'm not saying by me. I'm just saying in general. But yeah. So I sent him it, and of course he immediately fell for it, and he was like, "What the fuck? Why'd you send me that?" And I was like, "Cause you knew you'd fall. I knew you'd fall for it," and then sent the whole picture of me, which was quite funny. I also told him that we all went to Weatherspoons without him, and he believed it. There was something else stupid that I told him, and I had to specify it was a joke before he could believe it, because he's so fucking gullible. It's really funny sometimes. You can just say anything. Yeah, I don't think I did much else. Oh, did I tell you about the revision thing? I don't know if I did. If I did, just skip this because I'll say the same shit. Yeah, so this guy came in to say different ways we could revise, and he was just teaching us all the different methods, and we had to pick a buddy, and me and Joe said we were going to do it together beforehand, but he was in a different lesson and we don't really know how we were going to meet up. So when I got there, Sir, head of year, Mr. Fuck, what's his name? I forgot his name. Mr. Summers, there we go. He had already forced him into a group. He was get in a group, so Joe had to already. So I grabbed Jack, because he was near me, and forced him to. And he's going, "No, sir, please." But he's so meek and mild that Sir didn't hear him. And I forced him into a group with me. And there was also Poppy and Emma. It was quite funny. I just kept saying funny shit. At least I thought it was funny. I don't give a fuck if they did. Oh no. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And Joe was behind me. He was just saying associate the room with random shit. So the curtains, not curtains, I don't know what they were. it's melting chocolate, so it's Belgium or some bullshit. And then, like, the fan is Canada, because cold air. The big piece of paper is a check for the Czech Republic. Somehow, like, a speaker was Denmark because it was pastries. I don't know how a speaker could be pastries. These other curtains were France, and we had to imagine they were covered in baguettes and shit. And then finally on the screen there was a picture of Hitler that we had to imagine, and it was Germany. So it works, I guess, but I'm still very lazy. I will revise at some point. I was looking at TV just now. I was looking at Netflix. I was scrolling. I was looking. It's like it's all shit. Like I might actually revise at some point, just because I can, because it's something to do. It's not like I'm gonna do anything with my friends because they're fucking useless. In the last 2 days, yesterday, Mum has gone on holiday for a 3-day weekend, which is stupid because you know how she said that I had to stay with my brother before because I couldn't be alone. I think I explained that, but whatever. Even though I'd stayed at home a million times before, well, this time for some reason it's fine for me to be at home alone. That makes sense. Like yesterday, I walked to Dad's. Just chilled there for the entire day. Zeke came over, played some games. Played Burnout Revenge for the PS2. Fucking hell, I'm so fucking tired. Yeah, that was cool. And then I was gonna walk home and I decided I couldn't be fucked, so I just slept there last night. I semi-figured out how to use the rice cooker because I was hungry. Good thing I freed up some space. The reason I don't know if I already said this. I always forget what I say. That's why I make these, because I'm so forgetful. No, Maury. That's the guinea pig. But yeah, the reason I hadn't made one for a while is because I couldn't be fucked to delete files. Yeah. So that's why I'm doing it now. I already said what yesterday. Today I woke up. Oh yeah, Nan wanted me to come over. And yesterday she was like calling me like, when are you gonna be over? And it's like, I don't know, it depends when I go to sleep and it depends when I wake up. And it's a weekend, so it's whenever I feel like it, there's no schedule. And she's like, okay. And then earlier I texted her at like 12, I was like asking, when do you want me to come over? Because that's when I was ready, I was like cleaning and shit. And she was like, oh, you'll have to come over soon so the day isn't wasted. Spent an hour and 10 minutes walking to her house, and I went a way I don't usually go, just because it's fun. And I found, not found, but like, I saw new parts of town that I don't really see, which was awesome. And, yeah, got there, ate some stew, watched a bit of Moonrise Kingdom, bit of IT Crowd. And then at like 5, I was like, oh, Nan, it's 5, like, implying we should do something. And she was like, oh, yeah, better do something then. It's like, oh. And she's like going like, oh, why didn't we do it before? But she wasn't like saying that. I can't remember what it was she was saying. It was like, should have done things earlier, or something like that. And I was like, you didn't fucking ask. You didn't ask to do things earlier. She was like, oh, you should have just known. It's like, how the fuck... How am I meant to just guess when you want to fucking do something? And like... Oh, I had to like go in the attic and put shit up there. And at one point, there's this box. And like when I went up there, and I moved it to put stuff in it, and I put it back in the exact same place as before. And then the ladder went shut, and she's like, oh, you must have put something in the way. And it's like, I just put the box back where it was, and she's like, oh, you don't listen, right? I said you'd have to move it out of the way. Like I put it back where it was. Like, fuck off. And so I just moved it to the other side. And then she went up there like she didn't believe me to check that I'd moved it out of the way. And it's like, fuck. I didn't just lie for fun. Like, you think I want to do it a third time? And so she went up there and checked, and she was like, oh, you've moved it over there, but how am I going to stand up to, like, grab it and shit? And it's like, you're not fucking up there right now, so it doesn't matter. Just move it out the way. Oh, fucking, some people are so stupid. And she was doing that thing where she was like, oh, you'll have to be careful when you walk home. Even though I walk home all the fucking time. Like, in the dark. She's like, oh, it's late, even though it's only like 6 o'clock. And I was like, oh my god. And she kept doing that thing when we were sat at the table where she just kept interrupting me. And like twice, I was just like, oh, can you stop interrupting me? It's really annoying. And then at one point I got so pissed off and I was like, can you fucking stop talking over me? I can't finish my fucking sentence. So yeah, you probably shouldn't talk that way to your nan, but like, she shouldn't have pissed me off. Like, does she not understand I'm quite a volatile person? God. You know, dad with bipolar, so a chance of having that, and I'm also a teenager with massive mood swings all the time. Like, and she don't understand I might get a bit pissed off. Like, fucking... Yeah. People, man. People. Yes, I've been alone for the second night in a row. Mother still hasn't figured out that Dad's been in fucking Thailand for a month. She hasn't noticed. Like, Jake, he hasn't got a job and he ain't really got any money. So he's like, he's probably going to have to move into here. Or probably Dad's. And Mum was like, oh, Ethan stayed with his dad for a while. She just like, I don't know what she assumes, but it's like, the reason for that is because he's not in the fucking country. I'd be there if I could be. Oh, better remember that my tie's there tomorrow. I'll put it in my shoe so I can't forget, because I always forget my fucking tie. I forgot it 3 days last week and I had to borrow Joe's. Because he's head boy, so he's got a special tie. So I just borrow his old one. He's actually the shittest fucking head boy I've ever seen. Copies my answers in science, uses AI for answers in science under the table, fucking plays Block Blast in maths. He mentioned to Hugh that I moved away in maths, and I did, because I realised that I was wasting my life. I was sat at the back joking with Josh and Joe, and I started actually paying attention to my work. And I realised I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really know what was going on. I paid attention from the start of the lesson. Mr. Sir talking, start to finish. I listened to all of it, heard every word, and I just didn't get it. And I was trying to do it. And then I realised that nobody really understood. I was asking Joe, I was asking Josh, they didn't fucking know. I lived to Ruben, who's meant to be smart. They didn't know either. Of course, Izzy didn't know. I don't even know why I asked her. And then, sat down behind the smart kid, and I didn't know his name at the time. And I was just like, hey, smart kid in front of me. New smart kid. And it's and then Iris was like, oh, why are you saying that to him? Why don't you just say his name? I was like, because I don't know his fucking name. So I just took my pen and threw it at his back, not in a painful way, just to get his attention. And then he explained the parallelogram bit in vectors to me. And he does that thing where he doesn't make you feel like a fucking idiot. And I really like him for that. Tayeb, I think. Yeah, so I like him. I might just sit behind him from now on. Because Alyssa moved out of our class because she got low test scores. So did Hugh. It's very sad. That's kind of what made me realise, because I didn't have another person to talk to. I just realised that, oh my god, I'm wasting my life. So I might just sit in a Tayeb more. He's fucking smart. And yeah, at one point after that, I was just doing my work because he showed me a piece. And then Iris was just oh, why are you sitting there? And I was just I couldn't be fucked that day. I was like, Iris, I'm not even fucking talking to you. I'm just sat here. I'm trying to do my work and you fuck off. Except I didn't really say it as forcefully. It was just like, hyperbole in my reenactment. But I was just like, can you, fuck off? I'm trying to do something. Which I thought was quite funny. Because, normally it'd be her telling me to go away all the time. But this time I was just telling her to fuck off. It's just funny. Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, I'm enjoying this ranting. Earlier, I was when I was in hospital with Gramps, I asked if I could have one of his cameras because I do all of these, and he said, "Yeah, when I get out, I'll lend you one." So when I went to Nan's earlier, I was like, "Oh, can I have one of those cameras then?" Because Gramps said I could, and maybe it was a bit soon to ask, but still, he said I could have one. And she was like, "Oh, I don't know." And do you know what her reasoning was? They belong here. And it's like, you're not fucking using them. There's two as well. She's like, what if I want to use it? One probably hasn't even touched a camera in fucking years. She has a better phone camera than me. She could just use that. Mine's awful. Two, there's two. Just use one. You're not gonna have one in each hand, like. And she's like, "Oh, you just want to do it for stupid videos," and she doesn't understand that I do want to take actual proper photos as well. I try to outside, and my phone is so awful that it's just depressing. Earlier, I thought to myself that I might actually just fuck off this phone, or maybe just delete all the social medias. But it's annoying because, right, I want to have more social online stuff. Yeah, I'd keep doing this, but I mean more social media accounts because I want to make friends in my town and shit like that. Other thing, I fucking hate phones, man. They drain your life. I fucking hate them. And TV and I should be revising. Tonight, I have two things to do. Tidy and do my homework. It's 9:15. I tidied while doing this. Not very well though, if I'm honest. I'm so tired. And I haven't done my homework. I did the timetables part, which is the easiest. No, fucking hell. Oh. Being alone for 2 days isn't fun. In the future, I think I actually, I need to live with someone. Because, it's kind of nice sometimes, but it's just really sad. I want someone to talk to. Fucking hell. I need someone who's as social as me in college. I need to meet someone. Oh yeah, I found out that Joe is Christian and I don't want to be no offense to people who are religious, but he just seems like he shouldn't be those types of people. I always find Christian maybe that's why he's so gullible. I'm sorry, but I cannot believe in religion at all. There's just right, give me pro reasons that he does exist. Nothing. Oh, it's faith, you've got to believe. Okay, so you just want me to blindly follow you. Right, okay. And then if he's meant to be all kind, then what the fuck is wrong with the world? And it's oh, it's free will, but he made us. And there's so many different interpretations, okay. You're telling me if you sin once, then you could go to hell, but if you do it a million times, but say you're sorry, then it's fine. It's just, okay. This is gonna run out of recording, but I might upload this, delete the video on my phone, and then just do another one, because I'm really enjoying ranting. Oh god, I really don't want to do my fucking maths homework. At all, man. I'm so tired. But then I'll have another detention, which I'll get out of, but Mr. Dixon will be disappointed in me. Oh, I've got to have a shower as well. If this dies soon, then bye. Love you. But, fucking hell.